Can you tell us about your relationship in the past and how it is today?
Well, you all, as I told you before, I worked for Charlie Crist. But when he left the Republican Party, the day after, I endorsed Marco Rubio. That was the right thing to do. I've been a Republican my whole life. I was a teenage Republican president, I was a college Republican president, I was a young Republican president, I was a county chairman. I believe in the principles of our government, of our party. I believe in limited government. I believe, as Thomas Jefferson said, that government that governs least governs the best. Amen. So when he took his walk on the other side, I couldn't go there, and I stood up for my party. And I think that shows something about me, that I'm willing to make tough decisions.
Thank you very much. Senate Bill S-510, the Food and Safety Modernization Act. Explain your vote, because as I know it, unless somebody else can bring some up afterwards, that's the only vote that went against the grain of conservatives. Sir.
Food safety bill. Controversial bill, but a bill to try to modernize food safety in this country. We had not changed that law for 70 years. So we have a food safety law. We just have an out-of-date food safety law. The bill's not perfect. There was a Republican substitute to the bill that was supported and authored by my friend Tom Coburn from Oklahoma. I voted for that. I liked it better. It was smaller. It was more efficient. It was less government. But it didn't pass. So I had to make a decision to vote on this bill, which I thought on balance had some good things, even though it had some problems. And I thought about my 4 kids. And I wanted to make sure our food is safe. So I know that you may disagree with me about that. Hopefully it's the only thing that you do. But I had to weigh it. I had to do what I thought was right, and that's why I made the decision.
The Muslim Brotherhood that are inside the United States. Your former boss, Charlie Crist, was willing to embrace these organizations like CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, and unfortunately it looks like Governor Scott is willing to do the same. Are you willing to embrace these organizations, to allow these organizations into your office, or will you work to shut them down?
I'm not going to embrace these organizations. Joe, you've been a leader. On speaking out on this issue as long as I've known you for 15 years when you and I were young Republicans together. Look, anybody who wants to be in this country, I don't care what their faith is, if they're peaceable and peaceful, fine. But if you are going to harbor an anti-American agenda and try to do violence to our people, we're not going to stand for it.
Thank you very much.
We're doing